Taibu Muad'Dib, host, podcast entertainer, author, motivational speaker.
The issue of gun violence isn't going away because there are
every weeknight, 9:30-ish p.m. We go crazy. In fact, we going nuts right now. Hit it, Shay. Come on, a little bit more. Yeah. It's cold out here, y'all. And I'm telling you one thing. It's amazing. How come they don't know? No one's life is the Cosby Show. Killer cops is nothing new to melanated people, bro. Not in the America that locks us up for mega busting, legalized prostitution so the mob can get their cut. CIA agents bringing dope in from the south and spread it through the hood so we can take each other out. The sadness in the hood isn't just some recent shit. It's the same thing that you can see on the slave ship. Trauma passed through generations lead to a peculiar life. Can't believe in freedom, even if one of your parents white. I'ma do it right, cause I'm conscious and I know the way. I got roots in Africa. Pittsburgh was my birthplace. International businessman from inmate 15208. African Messiah, dog. Someone had to save the day. All you want is metaphors about the club and freaking horse. Stacking up your paper, flashy cars, and them foreign tours. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. It starts out with Congress, yeah. Them the folks who scheme and plot. Once they pass the laws, it's on you and I to know what's up. And since we don't, that's how come the jails are jam-packed with us. I got my fist raised. And unity is in my heart. No matter who you are, come and live your truth. That's how it starts. Yeah. That's how it starts. Go get them. Go, 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 go. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. All you want is metaphors. International businessman. Can't believe in freedom. Pleasure to meet each and every one of you. Taibu Muad'Dib and Shay. This is Live Your Truth. Pull up a chair. Get your popcorn ready. Let's make it happen together. We appreciate you for joining us. Tap in. Yeah. NFL weekend, get back. You know what it is. NFL kickoff weekend. You already know what it is. We go to the scores in a minute. So I'm supporting my team right here. Yeah. Shout out to Steel Pride Steelers Nation. All right. Gearing up for a big one. Taibu Muad'Dib right here, letting you know I'm going live. I'll go live late. Some of you people, some of y'all is in distress late. You know, the Lord dealt with me. He did. The Lord dealt with me. He said, don't worry about going late. Give them the content, because some people in the 11 o'clock hour, in the 1 a.m. hour, the 2 a.m., whenever you get on there, someone needs you, Taibu. That's what God spoke into my heart. He said, don't worry about it. If you want to go at 9:30, have that platform set, have them anticipating that and try to give them to it. But if you have to go at 11 o'clock or 1 a.m., the Lord told me to go, because some of y'all is up at 11 o'clock or 1 a.m. and y'all need to hear what I have to offer. That's real. And, you know, I've been going so hard with you guys with the First Step Coaching Academy that I forgot that some of y'all just need to be blessed. You need to hear a voice of reason. Let me tell you something right now. I was a knucklehead. If someone's telling you to stop, look at them and thank them. Don't get, oh, what you mean stop? Look at, if someone tells you to stop, stop. This is real. I'm telling y'all something right now. I went easily half of my life hearing people tell me to stop. And I was like, man, why should I stop? What for? That was there.
I pointed the finger my whole entire life. Now, granted, my mother was a crackhead. My dad was an alcoholic. He left when I was young. My mom got on crack and she left, just not physically, you know what I'm saying, but mentally. I'm talking about everybody that, I look up, my parents, y'all don't understand how important my parents were to me when I was a kid at a time, late 70s, early 80s, at a time when you know, to be African in America, it was changing. It was changing. We went from this beautiful 60s movement where we're conscious and we're exploding and we're getting the whole African movement, back to African movement thing going. The government stepped in and did two things, right? The government killed those of us who would not be bought or sold. Let me say it again. The European power structure killed, eradicated, terminated, if you will, all of us that look like me, that could not be bought or sold, whose hearts were pure for the movement. The rest of y'all, they bought you off, or they diverted your attention. The rest of y'all, they gave you money, or they gave you drugs, or they put them together and put y'all in communities where you couldn't do anything but hurt, maim, shoot, kill, rob each other, or sell each other that poison. This is what the government, as a people, African people here in the country, every time the government is too busy to subjugate, right, to put us down, to stop, I'm talking about bring the whole force of the government and get on our necks. When the government doesn't do that for too long, we become proud. We build businesses. We buy land. We go into agriculture, we go into the medical field. You know what I'm saying? We're in law enforcement. If the government doesn't really nip us in the bud, because we were the first people to do it, we just grow. So you look back through the history of America and you look at what the government has done to keep African people on this country down. And people, they don't do it because they hate us. They do it because they know that eventually, if they stop doing it, they'll begin to love us. Y'all wasn't ready for that statement. They do it because they'll begin to love us. We'll remind them of how it was from the beginning. We'll remind them that we are necessary to the planet. As the first people on it, we're the most in tune with it. Y'all don't want to hear that because a lot of you watching my podcast, you have what's called a white supremacist mindset and don't even know it. So as soon as I start talking about Africans being the first people on the planet and Africans dominating and Africans teaching you Europeans everything that you know, right? Your spidey sense goes up. Oh, this is not a podcast for me, right? But let me tell you something. Europeans, they do it because they're afraid to love us again. Man, when we first showed up in Europe and we come out that cave, you need irrigation for your fields. This is how you build a real structure. This is how you build a real home, right? Europeans used to love us. Y'all didn't know that. You thought there was always hate between us and Europe. It was never. That's not how it started. It's not how it started. Y'all didn't know I was gonna come deep like that. Taibu Muad'Dib was a confirmed genius. Confirmed genius. But I wasn't walking in it when I was like you. When I was like you and you and you, when I was like you couldn't tell me nothing. I could not connect to that eternal part of me. Y'all go on my page. I challenge you guys to get off my live right now. Follow me on Taibu Muad'Dib on Facebook. Go through my page. Do your research. Do your research. Look at my page If I am not 100% living totally better, jump on here and show it. Oh, he was always rich. Oh, his parents was rich. He never went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Put me out there. I've already been through something like that. I've already had somebody come on my page, pull out some pictures and try to me to me. I've already been through that. See, being solid, being real isn't something that you talk about. It's what happens when things happen around you and your response to it is solid. Your response to it has realness all over it. I can't give you a 6-month course on how to be real. I can't. You can't coach somebody to be real. That's a truly personal and intimate decision that you make. It's something that you have to decide is for you. It's tough being real, y'all. It is. It's tough being real. I've been in situations where I could have got the wah-wah from a young lady without question, but I was going to have to lie to do it. I know guys personally that have told chicks that they were the cousin or a brother or a manager for a movie star and got the boom boom just off of that. For real. I ain't finna lie to no chick to get none. Nah. I like that movie King of New York because of that one line Fam tells people, look, there are some things I just don't do. That's being real. All right, we'll move on. I'm giving y'all too much flavor tonight. I feel it. It must be the time. Shout out to my dude Isaac. You know, Isaac eased up on me and shook my hand and said, King Cobra. He actually said that to me. Now I heard him saying it as he was shaking my hand. I probably wouldn't have shook his hand if he would have said, what up, King Cobra? I probably wouldn't have reached out and shook his hand. He was already shaking my hand when he said it. King Cobra. Like, I'm a snake, like King Snake. Like, it was just the craziest thing to me. It was. I just don't know what I go through, man. Tiger Moody right here. I'm not making this up. Y'all might think I'm making it up, but I'm not. This is as good as it gets. This is as good as it gets. All right. Yeah. So, tonight's episode. What's tonight's episode? Y'all don't even know what tonight's episode is. And y'all ain't getting my flowers yet. Help me reach my goal. I need 10 of those flowers to get to the 10,000 member challenge. Y'all gotta help me reach my goals. If y'all ain't giving me my flowers, I'm gonna shut y'all down. Y'all not no fun. I can't get 10. I got 1,000 flowers. I can't get 10 flowers. If y'all ask me, I would go ahead and just put it on there for y'all. Support my followers. Tonight's episode, the best advice ever on how to deal with pressure. Booyah. Y'all want to hear me do the motivational speaking thing. I snapped last night. I did go in. I think I'm heating up. I think it's something I should continue to do organically. So I'm going to give y'all a little taste. It's just so hard for me to, hold on. I got to go to my history. Let's check that out for real. Yeah. I be playing a bunch of garbage on my stuff, man. For real, I gotta use my different. I don't know. What am I listening to? It's Buddha Vibes. I'm looking for the beat right here from Buddha Vibes. Shout out to Buddha Vibes, man. The beats that he makes, it keeps my podcast cracking. No. I'm frustrated, y'all. It's not right. Oh, I'm tripping. I forgot. I got the beats from my album on here. All right. Let's go. Buddha Vibes is putting it down. Let's go. I like this beat. This beat turns me up. Listen to my rhymes, man. Listen to me speak. Maybe, just maybe they gonna hear it in the streets. And if you miss a word, run it back and press repeat. I'm about to take us all somewhere we ain't supposed to be. Slammed against the wall by a cop with white skin. Shot at STD by a girl that's light skinned. Out committing crimes because my daddy disappeared, and all of this happened before my freshman year. I was told to put my hands away before my fist was strong. My older cousin beat on me and said I don't belong. I got the album's coming out next year, y'all. Woo. That's intense. I was giving y'all a lot there. I was giving y'all a whole lot there. That was pretty intense. I ain't gonna go in on y'all like that tonight though. Cause y'all ain't giving my flowers, y'all don't deserve it anyway. Hey. There's tough times out here, y'all. Tough times. I don't got no rhymes for it. It's time for y'all to shine. You know it is. If you stressing paying rent or paying bills, this one's for you. I used to be nothing. I used to be less than nothing. I'll admit it. I've done some very, very messed up things. I'll admit it. But God blesses me because when I have an opportunity to atone, when I have an opportunity to extend a helping hand to someone, I'm there. I remember a time, I'm gonna give you a story. I'm gonna tell you about me. I remember a time when I used to smoke weed. That was my thing. Wake up. You know how you wake up, you hit your homie up, man, you gonna get that bag today? Or okay, we gonna put our bag together. Okay. That was my life, right? When I was in college. Me and a homeboy was walking, you know, leaving campus, going to his crib off campus, and we were leaving the campus. And it was an older European lady coming out the store, and she was carrying stuff to her car. She had like 4 bags in 2 hands. Now, fam was a little bit ahead of me. I seen it, and I bent back over. I said, man, let me get a couple of these bags. I said, matter of fact, why don't you just go get the door, open the car door. I'm going to take care of it for you. My man, he waited for me across the street. I helped her put the bags in the car, made sure she was good, caught up to him. He was like, man, you know, shit, if I hadn't smoked, if I wasn't high, you know what I'm saying, I would have helped too. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's what's in you. So man, if you made some mistakes that set you back, if you made some mistakes you're not proud of, get over it. You're not the only one. And if you really didn't mean it, or if you did mean it, but realized later you were wrong for it, there's so many people in need out here. You can atone for that. Being a blessing to somebody else is the best way to heal. It's the best way to heal. Being a blessing to somebody else, I'm telling you, put yourself in their shoes. What did they need? So I have kids, right? I be falling out with my kids. I do. I really don't know what my kids think of me, except for one thing. I'm not a quitter. Ooh, that was deep. Ooh, that was deep. Look, the last couple of nights, I've been giving y'all the beat lasts about 3.5 minutes. I've been giving y'all the whole beat. Every time the beat cuts out, I drop a jewel. Don't quit. If you ever saw yourself in the stars, if you ever saw yourself dressing nice, feeling good, having a bag on your side, waking up and being spoon-fed by 5-star chefs in a 10-bedroom, 13-bathroom mansion. I don't know why you need more bathrooms than bedrooms. I don't know, but it sounded good. I'm telling you, if you ever saw yourself like that, don't quit. I know some of y'all are going through it, and I know that sounds easy now that I'm past some of my worst trials and tribulations. But when I was going through it, when it was just me in the dirt, me in the four walls, me and nobody but myself to tell myself that I had it and I was going to make it. It's all I need. It's all I need. You know, when I was locked up, the last time was for a crime I didn't commit. And when I got sent to the hole, I had to visualize myself in this situation now, being important to a lot of people. But when I got out, I didn't know how to be important to y'all. That's what the First Step Coaching Academy is. You know you want to do something special with your life, but you don't have any skill sets. That's why I've created this academy. That's why I made this program so easy to get into. We'll talk once, I get to know you. We'll talk again. I'll show you what the program is about and let you select the course curriculum you want to begin with. Then I'll coach you the next 6 months through it. See, the good thing about this is next year, with everybody that gets in between now and I'll say November, before the Christmas season hits, when it gets really crazy, when everybody's buying, people are just jumping in. I'm talking about around Christmas. Around Christmas, a 6-month course curriculum at the First Step Coaching Academy is going to be the hottest gift anybody's going to be able to give coming up this Christmas, aside from the Guard Me Gear security wearable device that we're going to put out. I got to keep working on this. I got to make it happen for so many of you out there that need this security tech wearable. But no one is going to go into 2024 without being ready to clock their first 6 figures on the way to 7. Now, did y'all do your homework? Did y'all fact check that? 1,700 new millionaires every day. To all you broke bleep, bleep, bleeps. To all you broke bleep, bleep. I can bleep it out. To all you broke people out there, it's unfathomable that every day there are 1,700 new millionaires. But I told y'all last year that there are enough people online now searching for content online now that everybody can be wealthy. I told y'all that last year. You didn't listen to me last year. Okay. You hear me now? Right. Tiger Wood D. Now that I gave y'all some motivation to rock with me, let me get you into the meat of the matter. All right. The best advice on how to handle pressure. So, do I need to explain what pressure is? Or y'all kind of get the general sense? You know, pressure to perform, pressure to maintain, pressure to provide, pressure to protect. All right. Pressure makes us feel stressed. Let's deal with that first. The top 3 ways to deal with stress and reduce it is exercise. Exercise is the number 1 way to reduce stress. Y'all listening to me? Exercise is the top way to reduce stress. Why? Because it's the most natural way to work on yourself in a positive way. And you get those endorphin rush that your body gets when you, I don't care how big you are, skinny you are, in shape you are, if you're stressed, exercise. Exercise. And because the industry is so saturated, there's so many fun ways to do it. You can do the Brazilian joint, you can do the Zumba joint, whatever, spin cycle, whatever. Exercise. That's the number 1 way to reduce stress. Mindfulness and meditation. Man, separate yourself from the world. Turn your phone off. Get to know you. I have a 6-month course on how to find your purpose. A lot of that will have to do with you blocking out the world, having time to meditate and find yourself. Many of you have gone through a life and have never even searched for yourself. You're acting out what other people tell you should act out or who you are. You've never searched for your own self. Social support, connecting with others. This one is so real, but it's dicey because so many people these days are looking to use, manipulate, and control other people. It's hard to really connect with folks that are good people and just mean you just well. So many women out there, they befriend a guy because he's cool, he's going in the same direction they're going, but because they're attractive, he can't think about anything but the boom boom. Swing. So she opens up to this guy. He uses it to get close to her. Now she's vulnerable. He takes advantage of her. You know what I'm saying? In a mutually, way. I mean, I'm not saying she's not consenting, but still, that ruins the vibe of the friendship that she was trying to establish. Y'all know what I'm saying? It can go both ways as well. Women are very persuasive when they want to get out that friend zone. So it's tough to do number 3. It's tough. My suggestion is to get that mentor-mentee thing going. Letting people know I'm just coming to you for this. This is where you and I vibe at. That's it. Can I get that? Can we have just this where you putting me on, showing me the game? That's real. It's tough to have blurred lines with that. It's easy to know when a person's stepping outside of that realm. But you guys need that mentorship, that coaching. You do. All right. If you want to handle the constant pressure without breaking down completely, this is how it goes, right? You have to prioritize your self-care. We've said this before. Keep the tasks small. Practice time management. Taking control of your day is so important to feeling in control. I'm going to say it again. Taking control of your day by writing it down, by planning it out ahead of time, helps you to be and feel more in control. If you don't feel like you're in control of things, it's because you have not pre-planned it. Give me my flowers, TikTok. Give me my flowers, TikTok. I don't even go live on Facebook and Instagram no more. They've had their run. I've had my fill of you Facebook and Instagram. If you want to see me, come over here. Let's flood this YouTube page up. I'll give y'all clips of my shows, but I'm not going live no more. Y'all rock with me on TikTok and give me my flowers until y'all fill my page up. I'm gonna do some research to figure out how y'all supposed to give me the flowers. Maybe y'all want to give me the flowers, but you don't know how to give me the flowers. I don't know. We'll work on it. But practice time management. Good Lord. Cultivate stress relieving activities. It's always going to be one part of the 6-month course curriculum that you're going to get stuck at, and you're going to be happy that the course comes with coaching. All right. The podcast is being the First Step Coaching Academy, and you can go to county.com/Coach Taib to join right now. Now for the spiciness. Okay, I'm gonna get spicy with y'all real quick. Put it in the comment section. All right. This is that what would you do time. What would you do time, Taib Muad'Dib? All right. Let's go. What would you do? All right. You on the phone? Yeah, sweetheart. Yeah, you know I love it. I love it. Yeah, girl. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yep, we're gonna do it. Okay, hit me up later. I'm on the phone with your sweetheart. You press the hang up button, you know, the red phone. You press it. But if you miss, and now you go to dialing, you know, your sneaky link. Right? You go to hit that button. You just thumb through it. You don't, you know, see the little gray buttons that the phone's still on. You hit the sneaky link, bam, right? Or a sneaky link calls in, you're on the phone with your sweetheart, but you don't want to miss that link. So you're like, hold on, sweetheart, and you hit the button, and you try to switch back over, but somehow the phone joins the calls. Right? What would you do if that happened to you? If the person that you're dealing with does that to you? Now you on the phone and you listening to the person that you with and their sneaky link talking. What would you do? I want to know what y'all would do. Get in the comment section. What would y'all do? Come on, tell me. Let's go over here, YouTube. Well, what would y'all do? You're privy now. You have access now to what, you know, the person that you're with and they sneaky link is talking about. You listening to it. Would you bust them out right away like, oh, this is some BS. I knew you was a cheater, and hang up? Or would you be cool? Put your phone on mute and listen to how it plays out. What would y'all do? I'm looking at the comments. Okay. All right. Okay, we got some players. We got some players, y'all. We got some players. Press that mute button. Okay. Yeah, you out of control. You know what I'm saying? You out of control. One person just the comment. Right. I'm gonna be like, yup, your tires is, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm on the attack. Some of y'all gotta calm down and take a deep breath. It happens. People get cheated on. It happens. I don't care what you thought was going on. People get cheated on. It's not that big of a deal anymore. Back in the day, it was life or death. Back in the day, you could shoot and kill your husband or your wife. It was called a crime of passion, but you actually caught them cheating. Nowadays, you gotta just accept it. It's the norm. It happens. Suck it up. Gotta be buck up, bucko. Pull up your bootstrap. Be a man or a woman. And move on. What would you do? Here's the interesting thing about this question, right? So many of us are doing things when the person we're with is not around that they would like us doing if they were around. But then when you catch them doing something you don't like, you ready to go Jason Voorhees. Take them out. Get it. But in reverse, if you did it and you were the one getting busted out, right? Because it's all relative, isn't it? That's why I said there's no such thing as cheating. Oh, yes, I did. No, Taib, you didn't. Yes, I did. No such thing as cheating. There's no such thing as cheating because people people want the whole 360. I'm gonna call it the 360 rule. If you want 360, we all know you can't get it from just one person. Are we gonna admit that finally, people? We can't get the whole 360 from just one person, right? I don't care how many reels and memes you see out there. Oh, it says you will build your wife and get to know her and find her. Get out of here. Same thing with you women. Your husband, you can get him to do what you want him to do if you just come on. There's no such thing as cheating because no one's gonna be able to provide the whole 360. We're just too different, too unique. Our backgrounds are different. We're raised different. No one can provide that whole 360. So some other guy or some other girl is going to complete that person. It's going to complete that circle of life, if you will. It's going to complete that what they're looking for. You make them happy 70% of the time, 71% of the time, other 29%, someone else is making them happy. Or they're seeking happiness from someone else, either or. So this is the spicy cue. This is tonight. I'm gonna have a spicy cue from now on. Get back to what I really enjoy. Let's go to the scores. Let's talk about NFL and I get up out of here. But what would you do? I want to know. There's probably a bunch of different various answers. I've seen a couple comments already. But what would you do? What would you do if the person you were with messed around and left you on the phone and joined you into a call with their sneaky link unintentionally? You listening to the person that you're with and their sneaky link talking about their next hookup. What would you do? Would you jump on the phone like, I hate you, I'm gonna bust all your windows out. Hide your car. Or would you be cool, press the mute button, listen to the whole deal? Right? Listen to the whole deal. What would you do? All right. Gotta get to the nitty gritty. All right. The NFL scores from tonight. Let's look see what it is. The Lions upset the Kansas City Chiefs 21-20. The Detroit Lions upset the Kansas City Chiefs 21-20. Run tell that. Yeah. So, say what you will about this NFL season, but the changes are coming. Many of you don't really know who I am. I'm going to break it down for you. I'm a gift. And I want you to accept the free gift. Go to calendly.com/Coach Taibu. And I'll make sure I chop it up with you for a second, man. And we'll get you the EFC workbook, right? So you can get started on your journey immediately until we actually have our real conversation when you join the program. Book it now. All right. Book it now. Go to calendly.com/Coach Taibu, man. Pin this comment. All right. Couldn't pin it. I pinned the other one. Okay. I appreciate y'all for liking the live, man. Y'all too kind. What I'll say before I go tonight is, you guys mean the world to me. I'm going to help as many of you as I can become a real wealth builder. Wealth building is a 3-step process: effort, focus, and commitment. And don't y'all please stop coming to me on the phone like I'm committed. We won't know what your level of commitment is until you start putting a greater amount of effort into it, and your strategy is more robust. You have to have a better strategy. What you're doing right now is why you're broke right now. What you're doing right now is why you're sad right now. What you're doing right now is why you are who you are right now. Take the first step to being more. Taiwan Muad'Dib, Ghost Tellers. It's our weekend. Let's go. Reach out to me. Let's go. Act now. You know the deal.